I sit down here just to watch the back of this field. I'm heading north. There's an area in there I want to scout. There's a big pinch point in there, so I hadn't seen nothing on the back of this field but a couple of squirrels. Looks like it's really wide open. After I got my binoculars out and started glassing, it looks like it's pretty wide open timber back there. It's not very thick, so I just want to kind of ease back in there and scout it and see what it looks like. The rut is kicking up here. I'm in North Mississippi, so I'm trying to find some doe groups and some pinch points, some funnels. Just trying to really get on some does is what I'm looking to do. So I'm just going to scout my way back in there. Kind of hunt / scout my way back in there. And just trying to find a couple places to set up on for the next couple of days. That's a pretty good trail right there. Comes around this lake, this big lake right here. This trail is coming around this ridge. And my intentions were to get on the other side of this lake and find a pinch point. So this is a pretty good trail right here. I've seen a couple of scrapes. They haven't been worked in a couple of days. And this is a pretty good road right here. So we may be on to something. I'm gonna walk just a little bit farther and I might get out of here and come back and hunt this evening here. This is just another pinch point in here. So I sat here, rattled a couple of times. He come in. He ain't quite what we're looking for. I think he was a 4-point. He might have been a 3-point. I don't know. I don't know if I got good footage of him or not. I'm on ground level. There was a lot of stuff between me and him. It's kind of hard to get the camera focused on him. I was worried about another deer coming in behind him. So I didn't want to get too, I didn't want to concentrate too hard on him. But I think I'm gonna get out of here, go get something to eat. I'm gonna go look at another spot, and I might come back in here this evening and get in a tree. I just got in a tree. It's probably about 2:30. So the setup today is out here to the north of me. There's a creek. It's more like a drain. It runs this way into another drain that runs this way. The one that runs this way has got steep banks. Right behind me is a drain that comes this way and falls off into it. It's got steep banks also. The banks are so steep, it makes it hard for a deer to get down a bank and get up unless they cross in specific areas. So between this drain here and between this drain here on that creek, there's only about 2 or 3 spots that are pretty profound that I found crossings with fresh sign, and it's traveling this way. And this drain behind me here plays out right here behind me. So what this does is it works as a funnel for the deer crossing this creek, coming up between these 2 drains. And then this one behind me right here, it plays out. It just kind of ends, and it also works as if a deer's coming this way, instead of crossing this big drain, they may come around the end of this right here. So I've kind of got a pinch point right here and kind of a natural pinch point behind me with them coming around this drain. So I feel like this is a good spot. I found a decent amount of sign because I just can see that creek down there, and I'm hoping they'll cross, they'll come through here. But I wanted to be able to get both areas, the end of this drain and be between these 2 drains where they cross this main creek right here. So that's the setup. Let's see how it works. If you're wondering why I didn't hunt the spot that I hunted this morning and saw the does and the little buck, is because I feel like this area is thicker, the underbrush is thicker, and I feel like I saw more sign tracks wise. I feel like a buck would want to be in this area during daylight more than in that area over there, because it's just a little bit more open, and this area is a little bit more, it's just more thick, more stem count in here. That was 2 does come back and went around the mouth of that drain. So I grunted, and there was a spike behind him. He come off of him, come right here, and he just went on and went with them up that creek. he's down in that creek. I think I heard him go down in that creek. I had to sit there forever. He was facing me. A tree in front of him. My arm was about to fall off. This is the same setup we hunted yesterday evening with a creek with a little funnel right here. These two does came in, went off around this head. And I grunted, this spike come in. He came in and left. About 10 minutes later, 2 bucks come in. This one and a smaller buck that was behind me. I don't know if I got either one of them on film. So much brush between the camera and them. But I thought this deer was going to get away. I grunted a couple of times. He was just real slow to come in. I finally got a shot on him. Alright, let's go get him. There's my tree right there. Oh, cedar tree. There he is. Went down in the ditch and couldn't get back up. I shot him right in here somewhere. Right on that ridge. He come down in here, hit this creek. And I heard him try to get up it and fall out. See if I can slide down here. Blood there. I guess that's where he come down this ridge right here. Into the ditch. There it is, boys. Nice potent lamb buck. I guess he tried to make it up this bluff right here. See blood on this bluff. I don't know. He tried to make it up somewhere. Fell back down. Good buck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I almost had 2 stickers there. It's got good mass. That's what I'm talking about. Pretty buck, pretty buck. This is great redemption since my Kansas trip. I tell you what, I've been bummed out over that shot. So I'm very thankful to come to Mississippi. This is the, I got here day before yesterday. I scouted. I hunted a little bit yesterday, and then I come in here this morning and hunted the same spot that I hunted yesterday evening. And man, I'm grateful for this deer. There was 2 does come in, and a little spike. I grunted the spike up, and he left. And about 5 minutes later, this buck and a smaller buck came out, and I thought he was going to get away. He come out on my weak side. I couldn't get a shot at him. I was in my saddle, and I turned around, and he kind of headed away down toward this creek. And I grunted, and he went all the way to the creek and worked up across this creek. And I thought he was going to be gone, and he was just working. The other buck stayed over there by me, so I said, well, maybe he'll come back and they'll go behind these does. And he just, man, he took forever. My poor arm was holding my rifle. I feel like it was about to fall off. But then he come out and he was facing me and just stood there forever. There was a little tree about that big around in the way. I don't know if I got him on film or not. I didn't zoom the camera in because there was so much brush in the way. If you got brush between you, the camera, and the animal, you have to manual focus the camera because the camera wants to focus on the limbs of the trees and the brush that's closest to it. And I can't see in a little LCD screen because my eyes aren't that great without my readers on, and he was kind of facing me, so I didn't want to do a lot of movement, so I just aimed the camera and zoomed all the way out and did the best I could with it. So I don't know if I got the shot on film or not, but anyway, this setup, like I told you, is a good spot. It's a perfect funnel. This was a great hunt. I mean, I'm so thankful for this deer. Y'all just don't know. I'm happy. This is a public land, Mississippi buck. Good buck. I don't know how old he is. I think he's a 3-year-old. I hadn't really looked at him a whole lot, to be honest with you. Age, he's old enough for me. I'm just thankful to have taken him. So I have got a job of getting him out of this ditch. I might just have to quarter him or debone him right here. Thank you guys for watching. This trip to Mississippi was great. I was almost headed to Arkansas. I decided to stay here because I've been on deer the last couple of days, and I've been seeing does, and that's what I wanted to do, was find does, and it sure paid off. So